Construction might be one of the most toxic industries what you could ever get into. What do you mean? I mean that it's late nights, you're dealing with frustrated people that want results while paying you lemonade money and talking about a champagne budget. They ain't got it. You're under a lot of stress to be able to perform because people want something done yesterday, but they're talking about it today with you, with just meeting you. You're working a lot off of people's say so, you know, the guarantee that someone's going to pay you. Having that level of stress and worrying about having to chase someone for your money, or thinking to yourself, who have I ever come across within my 10 or 15 years of experience and they've told me they've never had a problem with a customer? Everybody has. So this is a thing of acceptance. So you accept that this way is the way it is. Yes, people have got things in place to be able to stop these things kind of happening to them, but you can't control everybody. That's the reality of the truth, is you can't control people. You know, if someone feels that they didn't get a good level of service from you, they can choose to withhold that payment, and they will do that. And people just do these things just because they weren't going to pay anyway. You will get so stressed out by dealing with the general public, and at points, even in my own career, being a plumber for 21 years now, there's been more than 5 times when I've thought about just jacking it in. Just jack it in, just do something else now, innit? Because it's stressful. People ask you questions when you think to yourself, hold on, did you just hear what I fucking said? I said that's not doable. It's not doable unless you want to rip up all of this. It's the only way we can do it. Oh, but can you still do it? Well, what fucking language are we talking here? Because we're not talking English, and the job becomes more stressful because you actually understand how much you put yourself out to accommodate others and actually get what they want done. And it will come at the detriment of you. People will say, yeah, thanks and all that, well done, mate, blah, 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 blah. But when it's all said and done, yeah, you've still got to pack your tools up. You've still got to make your way home. You've still got to invoice the customer. You still got to do a lot of stuff. You know, I've always asked myself, is it still worth it? Like, is it worth it dealing with all these types of people? How comes everybody else doesn't have to wait for their money? Or how comes everybody else within their working career or their life, within like 20 years, yeah, I think I'm definitely owed out at least about 25 grand through projects or people who's not paid me, someone's bumped, he's ran off with a dough, some type of just Fred Flintstone situation was just ran out of control, which you had to just cut your losses because keep paying into something, yeah, it will piss you off and you'll end up on the bill or Crime Stoppers. We don't want that. We just want to come to work and not get into irate situations with people. But it happens because most of us are passionate about what we do. We put the time and the effort in, and as any man who puts the time and the effort in, or a woman, there's going to be a level of emotion attached to that, yeah? So we're emotionally attached to our jobs. And when people take the piss, you just think like, I could snap your legs. Literally. And even sometimes we go out of our way just to see the look on people's faces when they're able to get it completed. Like, oh, thank you so much. You know, that look is priceless from people. I've been there, I've done it. I just knew that doing it for a period of time allowed me to say, this is not sustainable long term, man. You can't carry this on because emotions fly up and down. You become snappy. Your partner has to be this person who's fucking overstanding. Yeah? She might have to be overstanding to the point where you make money, right? You possibly the breadwinner out of you two. But sometimes you're not going to have money because someone's not paid you on time. And that, if you've got a mortgage, if you've got other bills and stuff coming out, you have to cover that. And there's no other profession that moves like that. Oh, they might not pay you or they're going to be late. They're going to be late over the 30 days of the invoice, what they said they were going to be. And it says that all invoices will be paid in 30 days. So what, is my invoice not a 30-day invoice, what I've sent you? Is it something else? So there's a lot of it what plays on your emotion, good or bad. You know, you take it how you get it. And I guess that's why when some people meet people who are easier to work with and they can actually just switch it up and just stop dealing with these other individuals, they do that instantly because the stress is not worth it. The time is not worth it. You're getting older. You want to enjoy life. You don't want to be so stressed out. And that's why when a lot of people come out of construction, they tend to drink. They turn to little things. There are people in construction, a lot of people in construction, big drinkers, big cokeheads, yeah, always sniffing coke. I don't know whether it's to get away from the anxiety of the job or whatever, but it becomes hand in hand, you know. I don't judge people because someone needs to make money off of those people sniffing coke. It's just a cycle of life, isn't it? That's just life, isn't it? Like someone was gonna do it if, anyway, you know what I mean, innit? But the point what I'm making is just that you have to make it make sense for yourself, you know. It makes sense for me to be in it because I've been in it for so long and I have got a family who is into plumbing heavily. So I've got businesses which possibly will be passed down to me by generational, but I've got to learn different coping mechanisms, how I'm going to deal with it for a number of years, and it's not going to be playing on my emotions and getting me down, because I see it getting a lot of people down with the ups and the downs. People having to sell shit because they can't afford something, and you know, that's the reality. I just don't want other people's reality like that to be mine. I watch and I listen and I try and fucking learn, because you can learn from a lot of these people if they're being transparent. Online, very hard to learn from a lot of these people because there's no transparency there. People trying to impress people, innit? I'll do videos when I'm at work talking about work because I've got the experience, and sharing these points allows me to open up a little bit more and just be honest at the end of the day. The honesty is that it's difficult, man. It is difficult. But I want you guys to answer me and tell me, is construction like one of the worst industries to be in for like stress and all that? Do you think that? Because a lot of people, you still have a lot of people that commit suicide from things like this. And the majority of people that are living underneath, I don't know, 2,600 is higher than what you think when it comes to construction. That little £5 a week, that's kind of like butter nowadays, what people put on, and they're making sure they might just get just that butter, and it's not enough. Let's talk about it. Comment section below. Like, share, subscribe. Run that like button up, yeah? 1,000. Let's get it.